In this episode, we are purchasing both a baby Nile crocodile and a baby Morlet's crocodile. We are cleaning the skin off our male lace monitor, and we are building a heat shift for our Cayman lizards. Then we're going to gather plants together and visit our friends, Tyler, Nolan, and Stone of Stone World. And I may be buying a 12-foot alligator from Stone. I'm excited about getting Bobby.
Yep, yeah, so you're going to get Bobby?
Yes, we'll get Bobby.
Yeah.
All right, we're giving our male lace monitor a little soak here with the hose. And now that we've got running water to these exhibits, it's going to be beneficial to the animals big time, because this guy has had some layers of stuck shed that we've been slowly working off, but now being able to soak him in this manner, we got about half of the shed off after doing this just once. So soon he's going to have a beautiful coat, just like you see towards his face there, but on his entire body, his hands, his tail especially. So this is going to be really good for this lace monitor, and for all the other lizards too. Nobody really gets a stuck shed too bad with the humidity here, but that will change when we change seasons and it gets drier out as it gets colder. So we'll have to start making this a regular part of our animal care routine and spraying these lizards down. He doesn't seem to mind it. For an animal that loves to give us attitude, he's very content right now. He definitely likes it. Probably feels a lot of relief from it. And he knows we're not here to mess with him. All right, so KJ's just tongue feeding this guy some rats and taking huge pieces of really old layers of stuck skin off of him. And you can see the difference in color there. And KJ made a good point. He has a little bit better of an attitude now that some of the skin's come off. It's like it was irritating him a bit. So it's really good that we're able to start getting those layers off and making him a little more comfortable.
He would never let us touch him like this before.
Just smacking KJ around, letting him know, you're only touching me because I'm letting you. But yeah, most of that's just coming right off. Just look at his colors popping now. Okay, buddy, I'll leave you alone. Look at the color difference there. So this guy's gonna be extra beautiful here real soon. Okay, it's almost time for us to come in here and trim this back again. We just cut a bunch off of it a couple weeks ago and it's come back in full force. So you can see it growing around the tree as we kind of placed it in a couple different spots. But a lot of it is new growth too, just coming in and filling in the space. So tomorrow we'll get in here with some shears and we'll clean it up and we'll retie some more vines on these perches here. But she's just up on the wall, up at the top, right where the sun's hitting her. So we'll see if she has any interest in food today. All right, she's coming down to get her rat, and look at her. Beautiful monitor, female lace. Bringing it right to the sun where she's comfortable. She just relaxed her back legs, like multitasking at its finest. Eating a big meal, basking, getting warm. The life of a lizard. All right, and that medium goes right down the hatch. All right, so we are showing our Cayman lizards where their new heat shift is. KJ just lured him in to his shift box with some snails. And now we're gonna let him eat some food in there, and then he'll remember exactly how to get up to it. There he goes, he's all the way in. And this is a perfect size for both of our adult caiman lizards to stay warm in the winter. We'll have a nice heat pad in here on a thermostat. But this was the last heat shift that was needed. So now all the animals have their winter hides built, and we're gonna get power to these things and get some heating elements ordered.
Well, we just bought 5 crocodiles. We got 2 Nile crocodiles, 2 Morlet crocodiles, and we got a dwarf crocodile,
Yeah.
which Andrew's very excited about.
Yes. Yeah.
So these are, how old are these, Andrew?
I think these are just a couple weeks, right, Justin? Okay, yeah, just a couple weeks old. I mean, this species gets huge. It's arguably up there with saltwater crocodiles as far as how big they can get. So, I mean, there are records of around 20 feet long with Nile crocodiles, and, you know, in Africa, they're still eating people to this day. So they are man-eaters in the wild. It's one of the only crocodilian species that you could say that about. But they start off life just like a little lizard, eating crickets and pinky mice, and that's the kind of thing we're going to be feeding them here. So our friend Justin hooked us up here with some beautiful little babies. And you can see just perfect tails, perfect little webbed feet. And these crocodiles are going to be huge one day, but it'll take a while to get there.
Now, I'm used to American alligators being nippy. Are these going to be just as nippy or less nippy, or it depends how much we hold it?
Yeah, there's always factors. So you can desensitize them and spend time with them and work with them and train them. Or if you just toss food over the fence, they're going to act crazy. So if you agitate them, they'll bite you. But, you know, anything with teeth can bite you. But they're not mean, you know, they just are very food motivated. And when they're fully grown, anything smaller than them counts as potential food. So it's not that they are going to look to eat us, but they do have the potential to be a threat when they're very big.
Oh, excellent. And we're going to keep these, right now, KJ's working on an enclosure.
Yep.
And we're going to put it in the office at Holt Nurseries.
Yeah, so when you guys come in to purchase plants or do acquisitions with plants or book a tour, these guys will be in our main lobby, and you'll see them growing and living their first probably 1 year of life up there in the office in a big tank. And then after about a year, we'll move them outside and let the sun hit them, and then they're just going to explode in size. So these are the baby Morlets that Justin produced. Smaller than the baby Niles. Just little guys starting life off. And I think they're also only a couple weeks old, or even less. But perfect little babies, beautiful yellows and whites on them. And they won't get quite as big as a Nile, but they have the same personality, potentially. It's really cool little guys. Right now, Justin's feeding them crickets.
No, I can't get over how calm they are. As I say that, he's a little squirmish.
I mean, he'll bite you if you let him.
Now, would I be regretting it if I say, "Oh, Justin, I want 6 of these"?
Yeah,
but then
you'd regret it.
he says I'll regret it because okay. Here we are back at the alligator enclosure. We are trimming the trees for 2 reasons. One is to let more light into the alligator pond, and 2 is to prevent leaves from falling into the alligator pond. Both ways, it makes a cleaner pond and a happier alligator.
you can see what the trench finished product looks like. So the machine can only get it so nice. It's very bumpy and stuff down there like when we first filmed. But afterwards, what we do is come in with a shovel and we level the ground with a flat shovel. So it still takes quite a bit of work, but you can see the finished product on the trench right here once we're done shoveling out the levelness there. So we're getting ready to start dropping some poles in tomorrow, dropping some panels in. All the materials have arrived, and we are just about ready to start this.
Today we're going to load up a trailer. We're going to go see Tyler Nolan. We're going to see Stone of Stone's World. I'm going to bring him a bunch of alocasias, some cordylines, and some bananas. And this is what we're going to bring. This right here is Alocasia Imperial Red. They get up to 8 feet tall. Then this right here is Patora. You see with these leaves like this, the scalloped leaves? It's going to be fantastic. And then we're going to bring in these giant bananas. So they're going to have to grow in themselves. We're going to bring them stuff that's 3-4 feet tall, but it's going to be very exciting. We're also going to do a lot of these cordylines to get a nice red color. I also got this alocasia here. This is called Golden Dragon. So it's not as robust as the others, but it's really nice. It has this leaf with the gold petiole. Okay, everybody, welcome to Jurassic Park. We're gonna go see how the alligator pen is coming along. This looks a little bit like a construction site. We had this so smooth just 24 hours ago.
Yeah, you gotta destroy it to rebuild it, right?
Okay, so we're trenching because we gotta go 3 feet underground.
3 feet underground.
We're gonna go 5 feet above ground.
5 feet above, we're gonna go a little over 5 feet above ground so that there's no play. Because we're on a kind of a slope here, we're gonna have to angle certain panels certain ways, and we don't want parts of us to be at 5'2" and parts of us to be at 4'10", for example. So we're just kind of going a little overkill, and that way all the play accounts for itself and we're all within regulation.
Okay, because one of the things we're going down to see at Stone's place is we're gonna go see a big alligator, right?
Yes, he has an alligator that he has offered up for sale, and we're gonna go take a look at it and see if we like him. Take a look at his body condition, his teeth, his head, all the things you look for in a healthy animal, and potentially purchase him and give him a nice retirement here. So
12 feet plus.
12 feet plus, yeah. And this was a nuisance call alligator. So usually with a nuisance call alligator, you know, the trapper is not paid by the state. So their only form of income from going out there and capturing the alligator is to unfortunately euthanize it and use the skin, the hide, the meat, the leather, all that stuff to make a profit for their time and effort. So there is a handful of people out there in certain counties who are also in the wildlife world, not just the trapping and hunting world, who will offer up these alligators in situations like such to zoos and facilities. Obviously, they still need to make their money from the situation, but it's a better outcome for the alligator. They don't meet their demise.
In today's video, I wanted to show this filled with water and fish in it, but unfortunately, it had a leak. Not a leak in the glass viewing panels, but it had a leak in the bottom. So we had to redo the bottom with 3 coats of fiberglass. We did 3 coats of fiberglass, and then we painted it gray. We'll be able to see the fish in there a little bit better. So it's gonna hold us back a week or so, but it should be as good as new. One thing I love about these tanks is fiberglass is very repairable. I already told you guys I bought a 3,500 gallon tank, but just this week I bought 2 7,000 gallon tanks. So I'll have a couple of like Ohio Fish Rescue size tanks. So I'm very excited about that. They're coming in around November 1st. And I'll show you a picture of them. They're absolutely fantastic. And I can't wait to make some fish videos. I'll just show you a few fish that I have here. I always wanted to have Jurassic fish, such as this golden whale's catfish, this marble acara, and I'm not sure what type of a tiger shovel nose this is, but I know this is a bolt catfish. Can't wait to show you all the fish I have. We're gonna get here a bunch of cordylines, we're gonna get a bunch of bananas, we're gonna get a bunch of alocasias, we're gonna completely fill this trailer, and we're gonna go down to South Florida and see the guys. Well, I'm glad I got the large trailer. Off to South Florida tomorrow. So we'll see you guys, we'll get these doors shut, and we'll see you guys in the next video. We will see you next week, and don't forget to like and subscribe.